Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Get him.
2nd and 11. Going deep for Diggs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
The quick throw complete into the flat-out left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
1 yard.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dillon, this will be caught at about the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. 58, boys, 58. 58 to Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Army. Up below 18. 58 to Mike. Go 58 to Mike.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And some room to work. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
Tariq Cohen. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness? The burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
He's not going to get me.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
By the Patriots.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. Dillon. The screen pass here to Cohen. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
To number 88.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off near the 29. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
They'll take over.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. It's the fullback. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Patriots 28. Buccaneers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And that was some effort, but it would appear that he's going to come up about a yard short. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Patriots take over
at their own 34-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Tariq Cohen.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Nothing.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Watch the run, watch the run. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dillon. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Let's go, baby. Shit. 70 Lions.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
45, Mike, 45. 60 Bison.
From the gun, Dillon. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Patriot 1st down.
Check 59, Mike is 59.
1st down, a run with Cohen. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
Tariq Cohen with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots are pouring it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Buccaneers, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Check 15, check 15. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
97's the mic, 97's the mic. Watch the out,
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he is going to have a Bucks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucks have a first down.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Who we got? 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The tackle
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You got nothing.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
58, boys. 58. 58, Mike. I'm on.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jerk.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the
A big play there for New England. 56 yards on the ground.
First down, Patriots.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Mike, check. 59, 59. Stay with your man. Go.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Raekwon Davis.
And there's a run to be happy with. good, solid yardage, he'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Third down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 32-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Now this will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
New England.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll go right back to Evans. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And his first throw here is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Going deep for Diggs. He's got him in, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play for the Bucks there on 3rd down. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
58, come on. All day.
On play action, they'll throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Jerry Tillery. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's third down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Let's go, let's bring it. 70 Ranger. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, man.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On second down, it's Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
Go. Go. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check.
Again, it's Johnson. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This is taken around the 12. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucks will get ready to go on offense. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. 58's Mike. 58. 58's Mike. Record.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And a nice spin into some open field. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Watch twist. Kill. Hey, turn it out.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
He was brought
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
58's the Mike.
2nd and 9 now. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Number 22. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
58's the line. 58's the line. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. 19 tight. 19 tight. 58. 58's Mike. Blue Dan. Blue Dan. 58.
Back to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and this defense will take over right at midfield. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
Johnson on the counter. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. On the ground, it's Evans.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll go again here with Evans.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
They'll try and run for this with Evans.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 3 yards on first, 4 on 2nd, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks.
First down, Patriots.
On first down, Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down now. Gibbons, absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. New England on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
A 32-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, me and you all day. All day.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Bucks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Back to throw again. And get that to Fournette, complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On the return is Cohen. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Who that?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for New England, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.